Oh yeah! What's up, people? How you doing today? Welcome to Age of Cignare online. Yes, indeed. And thank you for watching today. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the remastering of all the maps. As you can see, it is absolutely incredible. I've taken pride of editing every single model and every map. I have so far 17 maps. It's incredible. And of course, because I am from the United States of America, my flag is there. This is the camp for Mojas. It looks astonishing. It's just amazing, astonishing, incredible. Little ranch. The medieval, I will say, ancient Greek or ancient Rome style structure looks pretty intense. I already made a video and showed this before, so I'm just going through very quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and jump to some maps very quickly, and let's see. I'm going to go to Mojas, and what Mojas? This is number 6. My cats are fighting. Hey, stop fighting! What you guys doing? Choco, Teal, stop. Oh my God, I got 3 cats in the house, so it's crazy. Anyhow, check it out. Mojas Town looks so incredible. I am very excited. Let's go to Castle Mojas very quickly. Let's see. We're pretty much almost done. Like, it's so incredible. Once I finish the texturing of all the modeling, and of course I've been editing all the models and also the textures. Some models, they actually needed fixing because they weren't working very well. They still used them like that. I don't know why. But the fixing was for the most part, it was a very, very quick and very easy fix. But they came out, for the most part, they came out really good. The castles, I have 6 castles so far. 7 if you include Barter Square. That's also a castle. But I have 6 of them. So of course I have Mojas, Neris, Suher. I have Taros and Reburn. I love the way Reburn Castle came out. Mojas, absolutely incredible. Not Mojas, sorry, Taros. Absolutely incredible. I freaking love it. It's incredible. Came out really nice. All right. Ghana, there's not much here to look in Ghana. There's not a lot of structure. So let's go to Neris directly. Neris came out really nice. Last video I did, it was all the way to Neris. So every single building I edit, every single roof, every single structure, every single model, everything got edited. The only thing that has not been touched is the trees and the terrain. I will be working on that later on. That could be an update that comes in while the game is open. So no big deal. It came out really nice. Yeah, that horse galloping is that's how you say it? Galloping? Okay. The stones, I brought more reality, more they actually look really cool. I have not touched any of these stones, or should I say trees. Everything is paused until I finish all the textures. Once I finish every single texture of every map, every single item, every single mob, every single model in the game, the bridge is done pretty nice. Everything is going to be pretty cool. Said and done. For the most part, the ice maps are pretty cool. Let's see, 10. This is Barknan. Barknan also, there was much to do here. I did the encamping right here. I made the wood look like it was snow, like it's been covered by snow, as you can see. It looks pretty cool. Actually, it looks really cool. Doesn't look nothing like it was before, including also the encamp. As you can see, they look like they've been through a snow storm. That looks pretty cool. And because it's snowing on this map, then it's going to be a good, I don't know, I guess, effect, which it shows pretty cool. Um, this items right here, I mean, this model right here, I'm still trying to find the best way to come out with a good, realistic texture for this. I guess you can call it icebergs or ice statues or whatever. All of this, I do have the ability to edit every single one of them inside. I have not done that, I will be able to do it later on. They're seem a little different, but we're going to go ahead and make them look pretty cool. But not right now. That is, I saw the task could take a little longer, so I don't want to get stuck on it. So I just pretty much move on to the next. That's pretty much what I do. Um, let's see. Suher also came out really nice. That is another snow map. It's snowing. There's going to be 3 snow maps. It's going to be Harrods, Bargnan, and Suher. And of course, the town. I did the whole roof of every building. It just looks insane. It looks pretty good. The NPCs, I pretty much fixed the face. They look pretty clear now. The skin texture, I also make it more realistic. They were a little yellow. I make them like brownish. It's kind of, more skin realistic. Every single model, all of this, every single one of them got edited as well. The haste with the snow on top of it, pretty much they look blurred. The cow and the little mini cow, the milk extraction, all the tits, however you want to say. The face of the cow, I made it look so cool. It looks pretty much realistic. Um, I actually made this vents in gold. They look pretty cool. Um, they stand out. They were like a blurred color. It couldn't even tell which color it was. And I just pretty much created a vision where it looks pretty cool. It's not, it's kind of like a wealthy town. It's not poor people that live here, although it's a medieval town. Now, the castle of Suher came out so freaking insane. I am so excited for the castle. I took a minute because I couldn't get the right texture at first. Um, I am using Blender to pretty much edit everything. With Blender, it's so easy for me to really do everything. Um, and before I was using Photoshop to edit everything, and it would take me forever. But now with Blender, I can actually look at more options and more different textures. So we can look at the bridge. The bridge came out really nice. Um, the flags, I edited them all. They look pretty nice. Look at the NPC. I dressed them in gold. This is kind of like the theme, as I show you on the town where the vent, you see the gold textures and stuff. But anyways, the texture and the castle came out so incredible. You can tell the snow has been hitting it. Really cool. I found something after I finished the castle, and I wanted to stand out, although it was a little tiny thing. I wanted to see if I can actually put it on a few other models. I'll show you in a second. Just want to show you how the snow part. This part right here, originally, this is the way it looked. I am going to change it where the snow is going to come across everything. So I didn't realize that's the way I did it until somebody pointed out. But this is the way it was before. They had like an effect of snow, and then this part right here, it didn't. Why they did it like that, I don't know. Also, this, as you can see, you look at this. I made it what it looks like snow is actually hitting it. Right here, the house, and let me show you. You see the gold lions? Those you could barely see them before. Now you can actually see them. Look at that. Insane. I freaking love it. They look really cool. It says this is actually part of the model design. It literally stands out. It's completely part of the model design. So it really stands very nicely. Let's see. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, okay. No problem, buddy. All right. I guess one of my friends, I would say one of my 3D modeling mentor. Oh man, Obsidian, you're the best, my friend. I owe you so much, bro. You have taught me how to understand this platform so incredibly. I am completely an odd, absolutely an odd, and I really, really enjoy every texture, everything. It's just pretty much this is really cool. And then after the castle, we go into Mozart. Mozart. Let's go to Mozart. Mozart is what? Well, okay. Mozart. There's a little. Where is it? I think it's back here. Actually, look pretty cool. I'm editing the succubus. I have an idea for the succubus. They look pretty cool. But this area here and Mozart, there's only two parts where they're actual textures. They need to that I actually edited, and I made this look so realistic. Look at that. It looks pretty good. Uh, Completely insane. I love it. Love it. Love it. The stones, dark ones. Yeah, I can't wait to see how the terrain is going to come out once we get on that and the trees, everything else that we might add new models to the maps and so on and so forward. We do not want to overwhelm the maps so the rendering doesn't really kill the vibe. But for the most part, people have a decent computer that when the year that this game came out, basic computers were so low, you didn't need it. You didn't need but a couple of gigs to run the game. The game was way like what 400 megabytes, 500, 600 at the most. Um, right now is about 5 gigs, 4 gigs, and this is pretty cool. We edit every single one of this is a little group, a group, a group, a group, and a group. This is single, 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 and single. I also edit this and the. Let's see if I can actually see it from here. I actually wanted to do some type of. Let's see. The Age of Cignare online with a little symbol, little medieval style. Looks pretty cool. Actually, look at that. Age of Cignare. That is the vessel's there it is. There you go. Definitely it looks pretty cool. If some guy made a comment, he said, why do you put your character's name on the flag? I said, I didn't put my character's name. I put the game's name, which is called Age of Cignare Online. Yes, I named the game after my character. And some people will see that as arrogant or ego or whatever it is. But have yourself invest thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in a project and invest tens of thousands of hours. I probably have over 20,000 hours since I've been working on this game. And I will tell you, yeah, this stone right here, I edited. I actually forgot. I did. Look at this. This right here, you could barely see the texture. It was gray and it didn't look pretty, like, it didn't look pretty cool at all. But I pretty much did the whole entire stone. And it wasn't easy because the patterns, for some reason, it used the same texture for different positions. You see, this is different, but the whole bottom part is the same texture. So I had to find a pattern that will go with each other from left to right, up and down. It was not easy. Trust me, it wasn't. But I like the outcome. I really do. It came out nice. Look at this. When I saw how they blend in, I was like, what? And for this, I have another friend. He actually gave me an advice on this. And I was like, bro, for real? That simple? And he's like, yeah. And again, the tool, the blender, it just pretty much does everything. Like if you see here, let's see very quickly. This is the premium zone map that I just finished editing. I will be showing it very soon. Let me go back here because this is something I want to show. I had a plan already, but the blender tool is just amazing, and I'm getting used to using it. So incredible. I really love it. We're going now to Zireni. Zireni, there's only the camp, so there's not much here to show. For the most part, most of the camps that look the same. The texture, everything's already been done, but this one in particularly, I'm gonna go through this side. I think it's faster if you go here to the right. This is a good map for grinding. Like a really good map for grinding. I actually made the ants populated. Well, not me, the program did. And let's see. There it is, right here. And the camp here came out really nice too, as well. It's a different style in the camp, but it's actually green. It came out really nice. The structures right here, they're actually pretty cool. I try to make it as realistic as possible, make it look like actual wood. And this right here, it looks realistic too. I made this one too as well. Everything is done. I pretty much did every single one of them. And then after Zireni, we go to Taros. And then in Taros, this is town, but I don't want to show you that yet. Nope, don't look. Don't look, don't look. Let's not look there. That was a snake on the ground there. I want to show you later what it looks like. But the castle, this did not look like this before. The texture, as you can see, I pretty much brought it to life. It used to be like a blurred brownish sand color. I actually brought it to a megalithic structure looking type, something that looks, uh, a lot better than what it was. Look at this. If you actually played this game and seen this before, you couldn't even tell any of this design. You wouldn't be able to. The walls, I actually make the designs a lot better. This frame completely around the entire castle, absolutely astonishing. The color of the patterns, the color of the path, the color of the wall texture, everything I make sure that it match as much as I could. There's some areas. Look at this design right here on the wall. It looks pretty intense. Yeah, really, really excited. The castle came out so incredible. I'm so proud of the outcome. Look at that. Look at this. Absolutely super fragilistic, bro. This, for some reason, had the same texture of the one in Suher, so I kept it. It don't matter, a match with it, so I kept the same FBC texturing. Don't matter. If anything, we'll change it later, but it looks pretty good. No big deal. So the castle looks really nice. The banner also. I make sure the banner had a frame, the flags, everything looks pretty good. It looks really nice. And I don't know if you guys, most of you remember this snake right here. This, it looked horrible. Honestly, we pretty much look at this. Now you can actually see the texture. You can actually see the waves and the patterns. Look at the face, the head. Look at that. Insane. Oh, yeah. And a lot of you will remember this. It did not look like this. I create this blood vessels. They look so cool. Absolutely amazing. Love it. Love it. This right here came out so nice. Look at that. I didn't touch any of the green trees or ground, so none of that has been touched. Of course, the town came out so freaking insane. I just love it. This never looked like this before. Never. You could never see. Look at it. The town of Taros really, really looks insane. The NPCs, of course, look astonishing. Every single one of them, even this one. Look at this. The details on the pattern in the back, the tattoo on his arm, on the legs. I have not edited the armors on the NPC shops, but we'll do that later. That's not something huge. We can do that very quick. I already put them aside to prepare them for later on. This roof right here used to be black, as if you all remember. So I wanted to make it more natural, like a haze looking type, because it's pretty much that what it is. So it looks pretty nice. Looks pretty neat. Also here, this texture got fixed. As you all remember, it used to be like a white, it didn't have the texture, so it was white because of it needed the texture. But pretty much anything. So Taban also, let's go. Taban is this. So this is the only thing in Taban that this and this right here. But the town looks pretty good. This is the encampment for Reburn, and it looks nice. I like it. Of course, we make this look so realistic. And the boss is normally somewhere around here. Now, this came out so beautiful. I really like it. There is the boss. This came out so nice. It looks way better than what it used to look like. Anybody that played the old game can see that this is insane. Look at this. Look at the boss. The blood demon. Now he looks like a blood demon. All right. And then the next one will be, let's see. This is Robiton. Robiton definitely is insane. You gotta love it. Robiton. Look at this. You couldn't see this before. You couldn't tell what was it. You could tell this, but you couldn't tell what's in it. I mean, this is supposed to be like a fountain or something that you can come and clean your hands and drink water or something. I don't know. The town, when I edit Veil, it's the same texture, so it kind of helped me out a lot. But it looks pretty cool. Love it. Came out so nice. This also, this whole middle path, it also got edited. And the horse stable as well. The camels came out so cool. Look at that. The texture on the camels, incredible. Did we do the ducks? I actually didn't. Then I did the ducks. I just made the colors a little bit more bright, but I didn't change the texture or anything. I just kind of enhanced the color just a little bit so they look. I don't want them to look too bright, but pretty much. This fountain right here made the water look a lot cleaner. It looks pretty nice, separated from the other roof. And I believe, oh, this way. Now, this right here, we fixed it because it wasn't like this. And I made it like the targets were used already and somebody shoot arrows to it. I think some of them had arrows. No, that not this ones. There wasn't ones that I did that did had arrows, but it don't matter. It's cool. Yep. Oops. Sorry about that. The whole structure, all of this just came out so clean, so nice. Look at that. Nice and clean. Tables, nice. This is the Veil NPC. I fixed the face, made him look a lot cleaner. No worries. Of course, the vessels. But, oh wait, I'll come back here. Give me 1 second. There was one thing in Taros that I wanted to show. I'll be back, and it's actually in the other side. You all remember the vessel right here. I actually fixed it, not just the vessel. There was a couple of models in the floor because this supposedly was water before, right? This water used to go all the way over here. But that's the story of it. And this one right here. So we do the AOC pirate, right? The Age of Cignare pirate sign. That looks pretty cool. I made it all and dirty and broken because it's a broken vessel. So I guess, right? Stones are pretty cool, but check out the fishes. There were bones back here. Let's see. Look at this. They used to be kind of like a lighter color, a grayish. I kind of changed it just a little bit. So it looks pretty cool. So we go back to, let's see. Oh, Robbie we pretty much looked. So everything in Robbie looks pretty good. Everything's been edited. Let's go to Reburn. Now in Reburn, let's see where we at. We're going to town first or to the castle? Let's go to the castle first. And then we'll go to town after that. I do love the way the castle came out. I try not to overdo it. Look at the stones. Oh my god. Oh my god. Astonishing. So the flag, I put some fire on it, like a little magma dripping. The armor, look at that. This is the magma map. It's pretty much a volcano castle made out of volcano rock. That is the story. And as you can see, it looks so magnificent. The texture, everything. Everything. Look at the design. Amazing. I'm very, very happy with the outcome. Look at the gargoyles, magma gargoyles, just little sitting there on the fire, burning. Let it burn. Okay. Then I pretty much did it up to here. All right. And this is pretty much, let me go to town. And this one, as you all remember, this used to look like a yellowish. All right. Now I put some clay style, right? Like a little mud clay looking type, reddish. So it actually looks, I just realized later on after a while that each structure has a foundation that for somehow they should have make the heights just a little bit so you can actually see the texture because I actually texture it, but it didn't come out. It's actually used to look like that before, but although it looks a lot better now. Now, for some reason, man, I tried this piece and this piece here. I will work on it later. I actually got it done for whatever reason. I took it out and I couldn't get it back in. There somehow a different extension that I need to figure out how to get, this, two models, the little tiny fans and the, this raw, I don't know what it is, whatever. It's like to dry something on it. So pretty much the town looks really insane. Looks really nice. So we're gonna go very quickly just to show. I'm gonna go back to square very quickly because I actually finished back to square. I did this in the color I did it. I was really excited. I'm still are. I just don't think this is the right texture for this. Maybe it is, maybe not. But I'm going to later on focus on this and see if I can come out with something more suitable. But for the most part, the Evo mod. And let's go now to the last one. That teleport icon or image that you see is going to take over the entire page, or should I say the entire screen. Soon enough will. And so on and so forth. But give me just 1 second. I have to actually, I'm going to leave this one for later. I'm just going to show you just very little, but I actually have to go because I have an emergency and I have to leave. But with that being said, actually give me 1 second. Let me see if this is, all right, give me 1 second. This entire castle just came out so nice. The texture is just astonishing. Then we're going to go. This is the boss. None of this has been edited, so I'm not going to show it. This is the last draw right here. This is being edited, so it looks pretty cool. This is the part I wanted to show you where it used to look like and right and what it looked like. Looks super incredible. Love it. Anyhow, I just wanted to give a quick run. Didn't want to spend too much time. I already did, but anyways, I'll be seeing you guys soon enough, and hopefully we'll be able to finish the rest of the maps, and we can do another streaming, all the way to the last map. There's about 50 more maps to be done, so something like that, maybe 10 or 12. But with that being said, I really thank you guys for watching, and we'll be seeing you guys very soon again. All right? This is your friend Cignare. Ha ha! We'll be talking more later. So I'll see you. And I'm out.